Using with your partner. Oh my. If you've reached that point where you want to break your addiction to nasal ingestion of you know what, and you use with your partner, then this video is for you. You see, initially, it can bring your relationship together. You spend time sitting there chatting, talking, reliving old memories together. Your intimacy improves. You've got that funky chicken swinging from the chandeliers, doing all those naughty things, bringing you closer together, making that special bond. And then you say to yourself, but it's only a Friday night. We'd spend that money going out to eat. We'd spend that money in a pub, but we're not hurting anyone. We're on our own, together. Our relationship, just me and my partner doing those things. But when it reaches a point when one of you decided you want to stop, often the other pays lip service and says, yeah, I really want to stop, but they're not often on board as much. Or maybe they are, because one of the wonderful things, if you're both on board and you do it together, and I work with many, many couples who want to break their addiction to nasal ingestion of you know what, both individually and together, in fact, because it affects your relationship. Because all of a sudden, the intimacy over a long period of time, the intimacy disappears when you're not using, and it only appears when you use. And then you have this comparison of swinging from the chandeliers, funky chicken, and meat and potatoes and gravy and normal intimacy, and that becomes boring, and that begins to dwindle and disappear. And what you're left with is the only time you have that close intimacy is when you're on it doing the funky chicken, swinging from the chandeliers. And that will begin to erode your relationship. And the more you use and the longer it goes on, the more you become tired, the more you become frustrated, the more you begin to argue. Long term, it's going to be detrimental to your relationship. And then when one of you wants to stop and the other's not fully on board, that creates problems. Because everybody has what's called a fuck it bucket moment. If you decided to stop and your partner hasn't, and you've had one of those bad days where everything went wrong, and your partner comes in from a night out and you can see they've been on it, you're more likely to go, let's have a bit of that, because you've got a fuck it bucket moment. Using with your partner requires special psychological attention. What's that about?